Jake Moody now ready to get this one started. And off we go in Santa Clara. Return starts from the 16. The return manages to get just beyond the 30. So their offense out now to get this game started. It's 1st and 10. Straight to the air they go. This is on target to Christian Watson. And he's downed after getting this up to the 41. Let's see what they want to do here, partner. It's 2nd and inches. From the 41. On target to Musgrave. And he'll be taken down, but not until he reaches that 45-yard line. It's a pickup of 14 yards as the chains reset.
You want to become a quarterback's best friend, do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and that quarterback will find you again.
Ball on the 45, 1st and 10. Back to throw. Hauled in by Musgrave. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. It's a 23-yard pickup on the play. And that's good for a Green Bay 1st down. Now a give running right. And he may have just reached the edge of the red zone before going down. Give him a few yards on that run. It's 2nd and 7.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Before we can get a snap on 2nd down, they call timeout. And after using an early one, 2 left for him to spend. Second down now, 7 to go.
Let's go now.
They give it to him again. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. Just 1 yard on the play, though. That leaves him with 3rd down and 6 to go.
I think one thing you learn, Kate, when you transition from college to the NFL, not every run is going to be a big play. Some of them, well, they're just destined to end in a minimal gain, and some of them will set up that critical play action for later.
And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. Riley Patterson ready for the field goal try. It's a 33-yard look from the right hash. Koo able to put it through. And the opening drive of the game ends in 3 points.
I never saw a play script that ended with a field goal. It was always a touchdown that you wanted. But that's 3 points, and it's enough to give them the lead.
Kickoff taken at the 3. They're out and set, 1st and 10.
Set.
On the ground, this is Isaac Arindo. Good little rip there. Looks like about 6. Junior Colson bringing an end to that play. Give him around 6. That's going to make it 2nd and 4.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know, and you may come back to. Because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of a defense.
They'll go right back to Garindo. He's pushed straight ahead, and that's maybe a yard at most. That was Kenny Clark on the tackle. Call it no gain, maybe one at best on that play. That leaves them with 3rd and 2.
Hey, we know running the ball in the NFL is hard, and that play pretty indicative of it. Here's the key, though. At the end of the game, those type of plays got to be in the minority, and the majority have got to do some damage.
Throwing now, 3rd and 2. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the defense comes through to back them up ahead of 4th down. The 49ers are lined up in punt formation. He bunted 3 times in the win last week, and this one is away. And he's hit before he can get anything on that return. No return on that punt. And the Packers will take over possession. Here's 1st and 10 from the 34. Now it's a bootleg for him. Short pass caught by his tight end. And he'll get taken down after advancing this to the 37. Now after making that catch, we see he's shaken up. Trainer's heading out to take a look. Second down now, 7 to go. Right up the gut. And the defense gets there to force a small loss.
This is one of those plays that I wish we had the huddle mic'd up, Kate, because I can assure you that offensive line in their own way is telling that running back, sorry, we did not give you any chance.
Niners countering with a 5th defensive back on this 3rd down. That's caught for the 1st. And they push this down to the opposing 47-yard line. It's a gain of 17 on that one. And it'll be 1st down, Packers.
Well, that is pretty darn impeccable timing between the two. To hit a curl route of that length, it takes great anticipation and precision by the quarterback, and the receiver on the other end finishing it, doing his job.
Football on that 47-yard line, 1st down. He's going to throw this one. And that's going to be knocked away, incomplete.
That's a nice job there by the linebacker. He kind of looks like a cornerback on that, doesn't he? Perhaps those cover guys are going to have a little fun with him in practice this week, because he looked like a DB right there, swatting the incompletion.
No dice on that prior pass. Here's 2nd down. They're throwing it. Too much lead on that throw. That falls incomplete ahead of his target.
Can't cover it much better than that. Really well covered, Kate, on that play. There just simply was not a window for him to sneak that throw in.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down. Pass play coming here. And he didn't get enough into that throw. That's low and incomplete, so they're going to be facing 4th down coming up. The Packers send out their punting unit. Only punted once in last week's loss, and he gets this one away. This lands deep into the end zone. We're picking things up with the 20 after the touchback. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Let's go. On the give, it's Garindo. And they sent it straight ahead, but the front stops him after a gain of 3.
You know, they got some positive yards. That's a good thing. But too many plays like that, it just is too hard to pile together, get 1st downs against the better defenses in this league.
2nd down now, 7 to go. Here's Garindo again. And he's going to be brought down up at the 28-yard line. 5 yards on the play. They could just do that again. 3rd and 2 coming up.
That run's not going to turn many heads, but at the end of the year, I promise you, if you average over 5 yards a run, you can be a Pro Bowler.
Let's go now. Short yardage situation here. It's 3rd and 2. Pass play now. Complete beyond the marker. And he'll get it up near the 38-yard line before going down. That's a pickup of 9. And that's a 49er first down.
First and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Trying an inside give to Garindo. He's descended upon quickly and dropped after it looks like a yard gain. That was Kenny Clark on the tackle. Just a gain of 1, and that brings up 2nd and 9.
At the 38-yard line.
They just get the play off. Completed over the middle. And he's going to get this up to the 45 before he's brought down. Only a solitary field goal so far as we're through 1 quarter. Just a field goal separates these two. We're back, and it's 49ers football as we resume. They'll begin the quarter with 3rd and 2. And he's dropped just short of the marker, maybe a yard away.
You know, I'm not sure what else could have been done there, Kate. Just the right call defensively to come up with a 3rd and short stop.
Punting unit out now. And hey, at least he held onto the football, but they will get nothing on that return. We don't get a return out of that punt. And the Packers are going to have a long football field ahead of them on this drive. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. Here's the first carry for Christian McCaffrey. And he works his way for a gain of 4.
You know, that's a good run right there. Keep the offense on schedule. If he can average that type of yards per carry, this guy's going to be more than all right with letting him lead the show.
Second and 6 coming up here. Going run again with McCaffrey. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
That's the type of call that offensively, man, it just builds so much confidence. I don't even think they were looking to get the first down. Just get to a manageable 3rd down, but instead they move the chains, and that is one disheartening look on that defense.
All right, set now, 1st and 10. Plowing up the middle. And that's good for a gain of 5. Brought down by Fred Warner. First down play, nets him 5. It's going to be 2nd and 5.
You gain that kind of yardage in the run game, and you're going to gain the trust of your offensive coordinator. Plays like that, runs like that, set the table for everything else in the playbook.
On 2nd down, here's McCaffrey. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
Well, looky here. You don't even have to worry now about a 3rd down call as that run moves the sticks. Now that call you had ready, though, you can recycle it. Save it for later for that next 3rd down coming.
New set of downs for him at the 38. On 1st down, they'll run. And that's good yardage with a new set of downs.
To be a stud back in this league, it takes more than just checking the athletic boxes. There's an IQ, a feel, a patience and craftiness required along with just tremendous vision. He showed all of it navigating that run up the middle.
1st and 10 from a yard shy of midfield. This time it's a passing play. Taking a shot deep down the field it goes. That one's caught at the 10-yard line. That's a Green Bay touchdown. The Packers make it a 9-point advantage. So, Brock, this offense looking sharp here in the first half as they extend their lead.
You know, and when things are going well, sometimes you really just get into a groove. And this is a unit that's putting the pieces together.
Patterson able to connect on the point after. And the Packers make it a 10-point ball game.
49ers nothing.
Here's Patterson now to kick this away. Has this at the 6. And he gets across the 30 before he's brought down. They've got first down from the 31. Blown back in the backfield, and he gets the handoff. Only gets a yard there to make it 2nd and 9.
You know, not a ton of yards, but still showing that commitment to the ground game. The type of run that keeps the defense from loading up in coverage and focusing entirely on that passing game.
They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. They'll throw it. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's downed after getting this up to the 41. They get an even 10 on that play. And it brings up a San Francisco first down.
That's just great instincts. Go air it out on 2nd down rather than just play conservative and run it. They hit a weak point in the coverage and don't need to worry about 3rd down at all.
1st and 10 from the 41. Go. He'll throw it. Short pass brought in. And he's short of the first after a mile gain.
Well, that's a pretty similar result to a first down run play. Moves it forward, keeps you on schedule, and makes 2nd and 3rd down a whole lot easier to manage.
From the 46. That won't be caught outright. It's incomplete. That throw was looking for Brandon Ayuk. So it'll be 3rd down.
Well covered on that play. Really not a large window for him to sneak that throw in.
No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down.
Let's go now.
Shotgun snap, looking to throw. And it's incomplete, and that's going to bring up 4th down.
I think if you look up in phase in the defensive encyclopedia, that is a picture-perfect form of it. He was all over him in coverage, really forcing the incompletion.
And he's hit before he can get anything on that return. So no return on that punt. And it's going to be their football coming up. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. They'll start this one on the ground with McCaffrey. And he'll be brought down along the 25-yard line. Manages just a yard on 1st down. Now it's going to be 2nd and 9. They stick with McCaffrey. And he's up to the 35-yard line as they reel him in. They come through with a nice gain of 10 and a 1st down.
Some backs are easier to tackle than others. Some, well, they just choose violence. They look for those opportunities to bust through tackles and keep those legs pumping.
Here's the lone back on the handoff. And he'll bowl his way ahead for a 4-yard pickup.
That is just a good, solid run right there. I know, it's pretty basic commentary, but sometimes football can be basic. It keeps you on schedule, that kind of yards per carry, and you move the sticks.
So it's the 2-minute warning here from the home of the faithful. And it's the Packers with 2nd and 6. Takes the handoff, now to throw. He gets a lot behind one, deep downfield. And disaster averted. He knocks away the deep ball, incomplete. Clean breakup on that throw. And that brings up 3rd down.
The ability to track the ball, right? Ball skills isn't just knocking it away, and that's a beautiful job there, Kate. The ball skills is also being able to track a ball on a deeper throw like that. If he doesn't swat it away, we're looking at a huge gain.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here. They'll try and pick this up on the ground. And he'll be brought down a step or two shy of midfield. They're going to mark him at the 48. Moving quickly, trying to get set again. They go play action on 1st. He put everything he had into this one. And the defender redirects that deep shot. Nicely done. Incomplete. Could not beat the defender there. So it'll be second down.
How many times do defenders hear from their coaches, read and react, read and react? You got to read where the quarterback's eyes are going, and then more importantly, you got to react as he begins to throw and knock that ball away.
So after the incompletion, here comes the second down call. Throwing from the gun here. Has it downfield, working the left. And this is down to the 28 before the defense halts it. Give him 24 on that play. And that's good for a Green Bay first down. They'll try it right with McCaffrey. And he'll come up with a gain of 3 on the run up the middle. Second down now, 7 to go. Now looking to throw. That's complete to Musgrave. And he's tackled after gaining a handful. Timeout taken by the offense, their second. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half. Third and just 2 to go. Hand off to the back. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains. Now the offense going to take its third and final timeout. And that's all they've got for what little remains of this half. Up to the line, and they're set. First and 10.
Here we go.
Dropping back to throw. And he's got it. Touchdown, Green Bay. The Packers will add to their lead at the end of the half. Christian Watson with the touchdown. Patterson tacks on the extra point. And the Packers take a 3-possession lead.
49ers, nothing.
Here's Patterson now to kick this away. This return starts at the 5. And this return gets to the 30 before he stops. This drive starts with barely any time left. 13 seconds in the half.
Let's go.
They'll throw on first. That finds Ayuk complete. And he's going to be brought down at the 42. Just before halftime, we get a timeout taken.
I know the Combine tries to test everything it possibly can physically, but I don't know how you test courage at the Combine because there's nobody defending you. Nobody wants to hit you. But that was the epitome of courage to make that in cut and make the catch.
And there's a man there. It's intercepted. And the Packers will start with it in the 4th after an interception to end the quarter. Well, we all know, Brock, those slot guys start piling up receptions, and that makes them a priority target for the defense.
Yep.
They kept someone nearby, and they pick off that check down.
Yeah, if a play breaks down in today's football, like back in my day, last century, well, you checked it down to the running back. That's not the case anymore. These slot receivers, well, they're as big a security blanket as running backs are, but the defenses, to your point, Kate, they figured it out too. And that defense, well, they didn't just figure it out in their head. They went out and executed with their bodies to take it away.
Back from the break, I'm Kate Scott, joined by Brock Heward, and we are just moments away from the beginning of our second half. Here's Patterson now to kick this away. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this second half. We've got a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30.
Let's go now.
Looking to throw here and shake off that previous INT. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
Well, that was almost one of those nice chunk plays you like to see in the NFL, Kate, before he was able to recover and provide the hit and ultimately dislodge the football. You like to see that physical edge and scrappiness to contest any kind of shot plays down the field.
Come on. Set. Take go.
2nd and 10 now. Connects on the crosser. Touchdown, San Francisco! The 49ers cut into the lead coming out of halftime. It's a Brandon Ayuk touchdown. Moody knocks that extra point through. And the 49ers cut the lead down to 10. That lead trimmed just a bit, down to 10 points now as the kick is up and away. Fielded at the 14. And a decent return ends as they bring him down inside the 30. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Here's the handoff. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain. Give him 4 that time, so 6 to go on 2nd down. Throwing off the play fake here. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up.
It's looking like a dreaded 3-and-out offensively, but listen, if you can't keep your quarterback clean and upright, you're going to need some magic, big-time magic, to convert on this 3rd and long.
Defense looking to defend the marker on 3rd down. They'll try and throw it here. He puts some air under this one, deep right. And they really went for it on 3rd down, didn't they? But the heave falls incomplete. Now they're facing 4th down.
I think it's fair to say, in the eye in the sky deadline, without that ball being tipped, we were looking at a big game. A missed opportunity to push their offense, and a great play on the other side to deny the throw.
He's got it at the 24. And he's brought down before the return gets far. That one scored as a massive 67-yard effort. And the 49ers will go on offense. It's a new set of downs for him at the 32.
Ready.
Play action on 1st down. Bails out of the pocket quick. That one's caught along the left sideline. A gain of 27 yards there. And that's a 49er 1st down.
This entire play, Kate, depends on how well he can separate from his man. You get man-to-man coverage, it's really about 2 things: separation and trust. Because QBs want to throw it before he breaks. That's the trust. And then they got to believe that that separation can create the big play down the field.
Lone back in the backfield, and they give it to him. This is ahead for about 5. Brought down by Quay Walker. Give him 5 on that carry, bringing up 2nd and 5.
Fans love the long ball in baseball. It's like they got the home run derby, but you know what? Talk to managers, and they will tell you small ball can win too. Singles and doubles, you add them up, you can win a lot of baseball games. Football coaches will tell you, you get runs of that length, it may not be a home run, it may not score points, but it can do some serious damage.
They made it to single yard that time. They're going to have to solve 3rd down and 4. He'll look to throw. Into traffic, complete. And they bring him down. Looks like he got it to the 27. That one gains 7. And it brings up a San Francisco 1st down.
That's what we call situational football. You spend all week working on your nickel passing game package to take advantage of 3rd downs just like that.
Brought in by Ayuk. And he has it down officially to the red zone at the 20.
That is the epitome of staying on schedule. That kind of completion right there on first down, well, it opens up the entirety of the playbook for second down. And third and short in your back pocket, you can get even more aggressive and take that shot.
Garindo running between the tackles. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
I don't know about you, Kate, but he sure made getting that first down look really easy. A lot easier than it's supposed to be for that defense. And I think they'll hear about it when they get to the sidelines.
A new set of downs forthcoming. It's 1st and 10.
Go!
Blown back gets the handoff. And the power play up the gut only results in 2 yards.
Well, no springing a big play on that one. It's just going to simply be used as a setup play, whether that's another run or eventually what I love, setting up a play-action pass off that counter action.
Right there, hurt!
Back-to-back carries here. And he got it real close, but stopped just about a yard or so shy of that first down.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that first down marker.
Looking to throw on 3rd and 1. And got his man. That's a San Francisco touchdown. The 49ers shrinking the lead some in the 3rd. It's a Brandon Ayuk touchdown. His 2nd scoring catch of the game. And the extra point is no good. So potentially a key tally kept off the scoreboard, Brock. Going to see how and if this comes into play later in the second half. So following the missed point after, a chance to take his frustrations out on that football as he sends this away. Return coming from the 6. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. They're out and set, 1st and 10. They'll throw to begin this drive. That one's complete, right side. And this one gets to the 33-yard line before it's stopped.
That is a textbook first down completion. Sets up second and very manageable and creates space to take that shot downfield.
Second and 3 now. Now he'll throw off the play fake. An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete.
You know, when we were growing up in the backyard, we call them alligators. 1 alligator, 2 alligator, 3 alligator. He needed another alligator in order to get that ball off. Credit the defense for forcing the incompletion.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down. Give now to the running back. And he's brought down for a loss.
I know they say it any time he comes up in an interview, but they appreciate having him on this defense so much, Kate, because of plays like that one. Those are great instincts. It takes instincts and want to come up and run support. Not many corners can make that stop.
And he gets his offense in better field position here to start. Up close to the 30. He manages 13 on this punt return. And it'll be their football. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. On the give, it's Garindo. And he's able to power this forward, but they stop him after 2 yards.
Well, Kate, a 2-yard run on first down, I think that keeps you ahead of schedule, but you're going to have to pick up the pace.
8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this second down. He tosses right to the short side. And he got it real close, but stopped just about a yard or so shy of that first down.
Well, that doesn't net a first down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
Third down, 1 yard to go. Looking for a throw here. Got him deep behind the line. Oh, the ball is out. Packers pick it up. And they limit the damage on the return, but it is still a turnover. Well, he was fighting off defenders, trying for the extra yards. You understand it, but might have been what cost him and opened the door for that fumble.
Okay, you and I both know this game has changed so much in our lifetimes. It's evolved in so many different ways. But I promise you, you can go back to the 60s, the 70s, and many of these fumbles occur just like that. You break one tackle, you let up just a little bit, and the next guy comes home and delivers the devastating blow.
And he's only going to get 2 or 3 yards on that one.
Got to be rush hour, Kate, because there's a whole lot of traffic up the middle right there. He ran right into some gridlock, and he could only manage a few yards at most.
Second down now, 7 to go. Right up the gut. And they make the stop as that play reaches the 14-yard line. This is the end of the third quarter. The Packers with it. They have the lead late, but this game is close.
13.
They have themselves another 1st and 10. He hands it off. And they try to power it forward, but only a couple of yards there. Eight yards to go. Well, let's see how they approach this second down. Trying the handoff. And this one's stopped at the 3-yard line. 9-yard pickup, and it sets him up with 1st and goal.
I think with that call, they were trying to set him up with a short third down run, but he said, nope, not on my watch. I'll just go get it all right here. Now, playbook's wide open for 1st and 10.
They'll try and punch it in. Has the Green Bay touchdown. The Packers grow their lead off the turnover. Patterson on for the extra point. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Packers drive their lead to 11.
49ers 13.
Here's Patterson now to kick this away. And he wasn't chancing a return there, putting it out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10.
Let's go.
He'll try the right side with Gurindo. And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
Well, he was supposed to be the one who chipped away a few and got a new set of downs started right in rhythm. Instead, he's now forced to pick himself from behind the line thanks to a great effort defensively.
Check, Bobcat, check, Bobcat.
Throwing out to the left, cut! And he gets absolutely popped to end that one. Drive in dire straits. It's 3rd and 9. Running back sent in motion. Throw on 3rd down. And it's incomplete, and that's going to bring up fourth down.
Defensive coaches in the NFL say it all the time. Limit the big play. Keep these guys in front of you. Well, this defense is going to have to stay vigilant because this receiver, he could take the lid off a defense at any time.
Come on, set. Set, go.
Desperation time here on fourth. That's cut beyond the marker. And they can't chop to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down. One of their biggest plays of the game, and it comes on a fourth down gamble.
You know, Kate, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. By hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
Still sticking with the passing game. Completed over the middle. And he's stopped at the 31-yard line. After a good pickup, they're set up with second and short. Motioning right is Ayuk. Now a give to Garindo. And he's able to take this one down to the 25. They get 6 and a first down as well.
Ooh, I like that. I really like that execution to move the chains. Now that third down call that they had ready, well, they can stick it right back in the pocket for a later occasion.
They'll run here on first down. And they'll stop him after a short pickup to the 24. Just a gain of 1, and that brings up 2nd and 9. Off the play fake, he'll throw. And he won't get it there. Defender finds a throw and breaks it up.
You know, ball skills, they're not just a selling point for receivers entering the draft. Teams want defenders, especially in this day and age of the passing game, who can make plays on the ball too, especially on these deeper throws. He doesn't swat that one away. We could be looking at a huge gain.
No connection on the last play, and now it's third down. Trying to throw here out of the gun. Complete beyond the marker. And they're going to take this in for the San Francisco touchdown. The 49ers now within 1 score in the fourth. It's a Brandon Ayuk touchdown. His third through the air this game. All right, so the offense does its job, Brock. Now they need their defense to give them a chance to overcome that big deficit.
The momentum in the building's clearly changed. We can feel it here in the booth, but you're right. It's now up to the defense to make a stop and give them a chance.
He's throwing for it. And he's got it. That gets him 2 and puts them within a field goal here late. Well, he just caught them the touchdown, Brock. Defense obviously aware of him as they line up for 2. How did they lose him? How did they get it right back to him for the conversion?
Because he's that good. In moments like this, Kate, it's not even about the play, it's about the player. And when you got a player of this caliber, you find every way to get it to him. And just because he scored the touchdown doesn't mean you don't go right back to that well. I love it.
They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. Plowing up the middle. And they're going to stop him after he wiggles his way forward for 2.
I think we got to be careful, and I'll raise my hand of thinking that play was just a nothing burger. Because what can happen from that, Kate, is you put some nice toppings on it. A play-action pass, a shot that comes down the road from what looked like a very plain play.
On target to Musgrave. And he has it up towards midfield before he's taken down at the 47. It's a great pickup, 16 yards, and now they've got first down.
I'm sure, Coach, the play caller doesn't mind making the job a little bit easier. You know, play calling's a lot simpler and easier when you count on the offense to move the chains on those early downs.
Football on that 47-yard line, first down. Now a give running right. And the defense gets there to force a small loss.
I know from the position of the quarterback, Kate, sometimes you hand that ball, you put it in the belly of the running back, and you send him right into the teeth of a buzzsaw. You can feel it from the jump, and that call from the defense, well, it came at the perfect time.
Offense to the line for second down. We've reached the 2-minute warning in Santa Clara. Packers only up by a few. Everyone's prepped. It's second down now.
Here we go. Go.
Another carry for him. And he's brought down for a loss.
This coordinator tried to show some trust and belief in his offense. A run after a negative run? Well, you lose a lot of equity and belief in that coordinator. I don't think he's going to try a third run after back-to-back negative losses.
Let's see what they went with on third down. Looking to throw. Gets everything he has under this throw. And he's there to send that one away incomplete. Trying to force one through there. And that brings up fourth and long.
I know a DB in the stat sheet loves to see INT and not PBU, but as soon as he realized a pick wasn't possible, he does the next best thing and knocks it away.
That hits at the 9, but nobody around to grab it. It carries all the way into the end zone for a touchback. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. He'll look to throw it. And will he? No, he's not going to escape. They take him down on a pivotal play late in this ball game. And the big play drives them backwards. Second down coming up. Back to throw. To the ground it goes. That's incomplete. Looking for his wide receiver there. So they're left facing third and long.
That's somebody they're going to look for if he has any space deep. That space, though, Kate, just disappeared between when he let that pass go and when he actually made it down the field.
Escapes out to the left. And he's going to get this up to the 26 before being taken down. We get a timeout here taken by the 49ers. That's going to be their first. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game. Offense looking confident, but they need 4 here on 4th down. To throw. And he will get the first as they touch him down. Timeout taken by the offense, their second. Still 1 more in their pocket to use.
I love those moments of truth. We get to see exactly how they handle it when all the pressure that drives right on them. Turns out, handled it pretty darn well, and now they'll keep pushing on.
Oh, they get to him behind the line, and he loses the football. Packers pick it up.
You know, Kate, we talk about these wide receivers all the time and their incredible body control, but I'll say this, these pass rushers in this day and age, the body control they have to get home on these sacks, but more importantly, to create these strip sacks is so hard to do, and that is a master's class in how to take the ball away. Well done. They could stop the clock now if they choose. In the final moments of the game, every second